Welcome to the show. Today we're going to put a little twist on shrimp for you. One of the first dishes that we're going to make is a margarita shrimp instead of a shrimp scampi. And Sister's going to show you how to make a ceviche cocktail. And Rika,
do you drink it?
You eat it, but there's liquid in it too.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. Rika, what are you making for dessert?
I'm gonna make it's called a tres leches cake, but we're actually gonna do a little twist on it, so we're not gonna.
Oh, it's tippy top secret until the end.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta watch the whole show.
Okay.
To get it. First off, we're starting with shrimp. Use whatever you can afford, small, big, large. Rika just showed me the easy, breezy way of taking the tails off. Simply squeeze right here, woo, and it pops off.
You were doing what before?
She was cracking it, like
cracking and pulling.
Okay.
Easy breezy, squeeze, pop.
Yeah.
Just pop the head off.
And it's always better to take the tail off. That way you don't have to mess with it when you're eating.
Because there's still good stuff if you don't.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
and then when you're eating,
wasting.
people don't have their little tails on their plates, you know, wrapped around the plate while they're eating. Ugh. Anyway.
Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go to the stove and brown some butter. But Cheryl is going to cut up all this garlic.
Wow.
Because I'm all about the garlic. Or until she gets tired.
Okay, what do you do if your husband stinks when he eats garlic? Not that mine does.
Just tell him to sleep somewhere else. Okay. And these limes that Cheryl purchased from, I don't know, the 99-cent bargain basement fruit thing were so hard that we couldn't get any juice out of them. So I put them in the microwave for 29 seconds, and now they're soft. Rika's gonna roll them a little bit, and she's gonna get every bit of juice out of those that we can.
Okay. What do I
I'll get you a thing, babe.
Okay, you're just gonna roll one.
Rolling on a river.
This is not a singing, dancing show.
I thought it was the variety hour.
No, it's not the gong. Oh, it's the gong show. She's been gone.
I didn't hear the gong.
Okay, Sib, so do you make this all the time, or?
Yes, my husband loves shrimp scampi, and so I was just,
Did you see that? Did you see
Just spray everything?
Yeah.
hence the microwave trick. So I've got about 6 tablespoons of butter because if you recall, more is better, not less is more in this family. So I've got the butter browning, just kind of melting actually.
If you don't have a juicer, which I don't, just take your spoon and put it in there and just get out as much as you can. And the pulp is good. Pulp's good, right, Sib?
Pulp is great.
Pulp is good, so you can have a little bit of pulp in your. Gives a little bit of flavor.
While this butter is melting, I'm going to add some salt and pepper to it.
You're just sauteing some butter up.
I'm sauteing butter with salt and pepper, and then I've got my handy dandy little chili peppers because we like everything hot in our house. And you add it to taste. You know, if you like it hotter, add more. If you don't like it at all, don't add any.
So this recipe that you're making, about how many is it serving?
This, well, would probably serve a normal family of 6. But it will serve my family of 4.
I'm sure your kids don't appreciate that.
Now, what if I don't like shrimp or?
Chicken is fabulous. Chicken's the best to add to it because the chicken absorbs all the flavor. And you see that we've got it all melted. Now, normally, when you make shrimp scampi, you would add wine. They tell you to add drinking wine. We're going to add, for our purposes, an orange flavored tequila. But the other thing you could add is just fresh squeezed oranges or grapefruit, any citrus.
Okay, how much of this juice do you really? Do you want me to do an orange too, or are we just?
I need the orange.
Bring your lime juice over here, sister. Okay. Add it to the pan. I've also got my water boiling over here. Yep, go ahead and add it.
And what about the garlic?
That's about half a cup. And Cheryl's doing the garlic. She's slicing and dicing over there. We're gonna let this thicken up so it caramelizes a little because of the sugar and the lime. I'm gonna go ahead and add some angel hair pasta to my already boiling water.
Oh, you're gonna put it on a...
I'm gonna put it on a bed of pasta, but you can put it on a bed of rice, you can make couscous, you can put it on anything that you like. For my family, it goes further, the pasta.
Well, pasta's quicker too, and you're not going to cook the shrimp for a long time. You just cook it until it's just turns color, and that's it. Because if you overcook it, then it gets real.
Because you notice that right now the shrimp is gray when we put it in that.
Are you ready for this garlic or no?
Yeah, but just let me smash my pasta in here for a minute.
That's not the way that you do it. Just so you know, on the pasta, you don't smash the pasta. No smashing a pasta. That means that she doesn't have enough water in her pot to boil the pasta correctly. But I'm not saying anything because she is my older sister and she knows everything. I mean,
No, she doesn't.
Now, do you see how they, except for this pretty piece of pasta that tried to jump into it, I think it's going to live over there, how it's browning? Just keep doing that. You know, you want the caramel color. Rika, did you say you've got some orange over there or just
she
more
doesn't.
lime?
I don't
Just
have any
lime.
orange. Just lime.
Bring me some more lime, please, lovely girl.
Are you ready for the garlic now?
As soon as you're done with
Okay.
it.
Okay,
And
so
there's some cilantro up there. We need a little
another
cilantro.
trick is if you don't have a microwave, you just kind of roll on your lime a little bit, put a little bit of.
You want cilantro too?
The cilantro will come last,
Okay.
but you need to slice them up for me. Put the lime juice in.
You don't have to be so grabby.
I know. Well, she's so. No! I didn't know.
Whatever you see them doing over there, be very afraid.
So cilantro goes in it too?
Yeah, but she said not to the end.
Oh, yeah, because then
I'm just gonna get it ready.
if you put it in too early, it gets kind of bitter. And if you don't like cilantro, which a lot of people don't, you don't have to put cilantro in it.
Anytime, that cooking show is only 28 minutes.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, it smells so good.
So if you saw, Rika added the rest of that other lime and then the coarsely chopped garlic that Cheryl did up for us. Easy for me to say. Now,
Make sure
you wanna
she's
be
doing it
careful
right.
not to burn your garlic.
Because
You don't want it burnt because then it tastes bitter. Hey, Shrimpy, bring me the shrimp.
manja.
So now we've got this incorporated in there enough to have a taste of what it's going to be like.
She add enough butter? Surely she did.
I didn't add a ton of butter, but
Why not?
I know
Are you not spitting one?
something's wrong.
Are you doing the diet version?
Do you see right off the bat how the shrimp starts to turn orange? Means it's going to cook up real fast. And you just keep stirring so all of your citrus and your garlic and your butter mixture coats all the shrimp. You know, so what did that take to put all this shrimp in here? A minute? It might cook for 30 more seconds, and then you're done. You just want to see all your shrimp go from gray to orange. And nothing's worse than overcooked shrimp. It makes it really, really rubbery.
Yeah, we already discussed that.
Yeah, we talked about the shrimp already. So the pasta's ready, right?
The pasta's going to be ready in just a minute. Why don't you guys start on your shrimp ceviche fest over there?
You want to start your shrimp ceviche, Cheryl? Are you ready?
I think we're ready.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
I think that's not ready.
Well, if your pasta's ready, then let's just finish this out.
Oh, my shrimp's
So
not ready.
bossy. Even on TV, she's bossy.
Should have seen me in New York boxing them around. Okay. Aren't you gonna just put your pasta into your skillet and then?
No.
Oh.
The reason why I don't do that is because the pasta water takes off the flavor of it waters down the butter and the caramelization of everything.
Don't pour the whole pasta.
The whole bucket of water. Okay, am I ready to drain that pasta or?
No, it's not. Oh, it's al dente, which is okay. I don't like it al dente, but
Savannah, the colander's over here.
yeah, right behind you.
Oh. You guys are so fabulous.
And if you turn on the cold water, hold on, then that way, when you dump your water, you don't get a steam facial. See?
Oh, I like it.
There we go.
Shimmy and a shake.
Shimmy and a shake. Okay.
Where's my cilantro?
Cilantro's there.
Rika has it?
No. Cilantro's right there. That's what that green stuff is.
I'm just turning over.
And Cheryl put a whole tablespoon of cilantro for this dish.
That's enough. You just need for color.
And if you don't like the taste of cilantro, oregano, parsley, you know,
We already went over that too.
I'm just going over it again. Okay, here I am going to sprinkle, kind of. Sprinkle and scrape the cilantro into your pan.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I turned your stove back on because they weren't quite done yet.
So Cheryl, why don't we put some pasta on this plate?
Now that it's drained, you should put the pasta into that. Then it incorporates all the flavors onto the pasta.
We would do that if it was Cheryl's cooking show only, but since it's not, we're going to do it my way.
And the pasta's hot. Duh.
If you're tough, it doesn't hurt that bad. Just grab some with your hands.
Dump it into the pan.
I'm not going to. That's not how she likes to do it.
Okay.
Pasta. Rika's going to shrimp it up.
Okay, wait. That one's not done.
Why don't you just pick the ones that are?
Because you want me to pour the whole thing in there, right?
No, this is one serving, sister.
Oh, I thought you were.
She thought it was for me.
Well, what about all the juice?
Just here, get out of my way.
Put the pasta in the
I don't know
skillet.
what I'm doing. I don't, She's the oldest. She has it all worked out. It smells really, really good though. Okay, so we've made shrimp. What do you call it, Sid?
I just call it margarita shrimp because it has the...
If you don't want to put the tequila in there, of course you don't have to put tequila in there. Or if you only have white wine, you can use white wine. So we have that ready. So now we're going to do another shrimp dish for you, and we'll get it started.
Now we've completed our pasta dish with tequila shrimp, and I think there was too much tequila in the shrimp. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna make a ceviche cocktail, and
Is this the one I have to drink yet?
no,
Oh, okay,
you can
not
eat
yet.
this with a spoon.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wait, I already asked that question, didn't I?
I think so.
Okay.
Did I tell you to start cutting yet? No. Okay, simple ingredients. We have tomatoes, we have red onions, lime, avocado, celery, cucumber, cilantro. So the girls are gonna slice and dice,
Our way to heaven.
and I'm going to get the shrimp ready so we can add that into the cocktail because the shrimp is not cooked yet.
Just dicing
Are
everything.
you guys all right if I leave
Yeah,
you?
you know though, I heard a trick that if you chew gum while you slice an onion, you don't cry. But I've never tried
Let's
it.
not try that.
Okay.
Kind of like that airline stewardess on the airplane that was chomping out her gum and serving cocktails to everybody.
Oh.
Didn't look good. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the stove where they continue to dice and get the shrimp ready.
I'm not a very good dicer or slicer,
Well,
so
you'll
you
be all
always
right.
see that they do all these fabulous
We are
things.
not trained professionals, people. We're just pretty. And if you notice my cucumber over here, Cheryl told me to leave the skin on because it adds a little more crunchiness and an extra flavor or extra color.
Okay, so what I've done, just a minute, I added the shrimp to the boiling water. I'm just gonna let it cook for a couple of minutes till it turns pink, and then I'm gonna put it into an ice water bath to shock it so it will stop cooking. And then by the time it cools down, we should be ready to assemble everything.
Oh, see, I'm gonna start crying. I should have chewed the gum.
I don't know if that trick really works.
So Cheryl, I did half of that long cucumber. Is that enough?
Yeah, but are you dicing it nice and pretty and little and not gigantic? Let me go check this.
She didn't say. Did she say little? She said.
You need to, yeah, it needs to be a little bit smaller.
Who's eating this? Newborn babies? People have teeth. They can chew.
They might not. Okay. And then you can, as you guys finish cutting, you can just put everything into the bowl and then we can assemble.
Okay, and how much
let me get back to
onion?
my shrimp.
How much onion do you want? Wait.
At least a half of an onion.
Gosh. Anyway, I really think also if you put your onion in the look, I'm crying. If you put your onion in the freezer, it too will help from the
Onion fumes.
the onion fumes getting you. So that one seems to work. Obviously, we didn't do that today, but I think I'll have to try the gum one.
Okay, I
see if
finished
that'll
the
work.
shrimp, so I'm just putting it into the ice water so we can cool it off and stop the cooking.
Not like this.
Oh.
I make it the good way, not Cheryl's way.
Oh. How do you make it?
With a lot more onion.
Oh.
Well,
Garlic.
Rika is crying, so. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this back over to the counter.
And you can just, what kind of variations can they do on this? If
Make sure you have your dullest knife possible when you're cutting tomatoes. Because then you run the risk of cutting your own hand off and getting all the goo all over the countertop.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I was looking for that little paring knife. So
Sorry, you're gonna have to look elsewhere, lady. This is our work area.
Okay. Is that enough
you
onion?
guys aren't finished yet.
Ow, you
You
poked me.
Go on the avocado next.
okay, you need avocado. You guys need celery.
Well, if you
I like avocado, so we'll put double avocado in there.
Oh, because she likes
about Cheryl.
Okay. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's fine.
I need a bowl. Get on the avocado,
I'm gonna
girl.
have to get new makeup.
Probably it's not gonna help.
Here, Cheryl, you cut the avocado.
Okay, well, I can't use your knives. I really need my good knife back.
If this is a good enough, we're in trouble.
This is good for tomatoes because it slices.
Cilantro, garlic, clamato.
I would do fresh, yeah, put some fresh garlic in there.
What about cilantro?
Yes. Garlic press, sister?
Cilantro. And if you cut the avocado inside, supposedly it should pop out without having to get everything.
Oh, pretty.
She's so fabulous.
You still have to get your hands all dirty.
Yeah, you do, but it's not as bad.
Am I going to cut this cilantro or are we just going to keep it whole?
However you want to do it.
I want it just whole.
Okay.
I'm not cutting it.
Okay, my avocado pit's not coming out gently.
Do we need to nuke these limes so we have some lime juice?
If they're as tough as the last
No,
batch is.
I got some pretty good lime juice out of them.
These are the bad ones, though.
Oh.
Well, it
Weren't
is
they all bad?
in the spring. It's a little tough to get good vegetables. So we've added that.
Is your shrimp done?
Yep, my shrimp's cooling off.
Ready? What else? How much
things,
tomato clamato thing do we put in here?
I would say like a cup. You need the full can of the spicy V8.
Spicy V8.
And make sure that before you add that clamato juice that you shake up the clamato because everything kind of settles. And the clamato juice has clam juice added to it. And it just enhances the flavor of everything.
Does it make it salty?
A little bit. So I would wait to add any of the salt until
What if I
after
don't
we
like
taste.
clamato?
Then you don't have to add it. You can add whatever you want, leave out whatever you want.
How much clamato?
I would say a cup and a half.
Okay, yeah, that looks good.
Okay, come on. Let's see, what else do we lack? We need that celery done.
You put celery in it too?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And we still need a little garlic. Oh, that's hot lime. Okay, well, you guys finish that, then I'm gonna get the shrimp cut up. How do they do that on TV without getting muck all over the, well, it's like that,
The miracle of television.
evidently.
There's a towel. And just little pieces
Yeah, especially with the celery, because you don't want a big bite
No.
of celery.
of... There's a mess over there.
You know, in Mexico, they take the shrimp, clean it, and then probably take 12, 14 limes, cut out all the lime juice, and soak the shrimp, and that's what cooks the shrimp. They don't do it like we just did here where we actually cook it. Right. They marinate the
Yeah, if you have time to do it, actually do it that way. It just
Really
it makes the
brings out the
flavor of it so good. And if you don't have shrimp, you can always use a white fish, whatever you have, something real mild.
So, what was the pinching technique, Savannah? Is that what you learned? Just pinch it off.
Yes, pinch.
You like my cutting? Look how fabulous I am.
You're
Woo!
Mika.
Don't try this at home.
Put garlic in here yet?
Not yet.
Okay, is that enough?
Yeah, but I would have made them smaller.
Of course you would have, Cheryl, because she's not cutting.
She forgot to mention that.
I mean, you don't want a mouthful of celery. No, I said cut them small. You failed to hear that part, evidently.
I was too busy trying to block it out. What are you doing? Ah!
She's invading your board.
Well, you guys seem to have the whole area here.
I'm not cutting them smaller. I'm cutting them just like I did. But you, of course, can cut them smaller if you like at your house.
Don't tell Cheryl you did, though.
Or she might come and boss you around.
Good, I'm good at bossing.
Okay.
Rika, help me with the garlic.
So I think all total, I might have cooked a little under a pound of shrimp, which you can cook more, you can cook less. Really just depends on your personal preference.
Now, you know, Cheryl keeps harping on cutting the thing small, but for this, I do like the shrimp smaller because otherwise you get a big I know. Fight like that while you're trying.
Let's not redo that one again. You don't have to reenact that.
Okay, and so how much garlic?
That's probably enough for Cheryl. She's a non-garlicer.
I like garlic. Yeah, that's 3. Okay. As much as you want. It really is up to you.
That's what it narrows down to.
There's no wrong or.
Okay.
Do we put salt and pepper?
We're gonna taste first because of the salt and the clamato.
But probably some crushed pepper.
Yes. And the more you let it sit and marinate, the flavors are really gonna be enhanced. So if you.
This is pretty.
Can you stir faster so we can get this pepper mixed in, Missy?
I'm trying. Okay, let me taste it. I'll be there.
The official taster?
Yeah, but I don't like.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, you don't like celery.
Get your 2 serving things.
Okay. Does it need salt?
It's really good. It needs a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Where's the? What happened to the sea salt?
Oh no.
Okay. Salt.
Wait.
That was a whole good guy. Oh, what are you doing?
Just a little bit of salt.
Okay, and then we're just gonna.
And it does taste a lot better if you can make it just a little bit more in advance than eating it right now.
And remember, if you like it a little more soupy, you just add a little more clamato or a little more V8.
Or if, somebody doesn't like onion, then the best thing to do is you actually want all those flavors in there, but cut everything really, really small. That way they
Unlike
won't.
how they did, and
Yeah.
like I told them to do, but they failed to listen.
This is the chunky version. Imagine why.
And I'm just putting this on top.
Okay. So we have our shrimp margarita and we have our shrimp ceviche cocktails. Those look good. Those look really good. All right, let's taste it.
And we're gonna come back and make a tres leches cake.
If we have time.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just might get to look at us. We're going to finish up, because we ran out of time, by making a non-alcoholic apple pear martini. My sisters are flipping out because I peeled, as you can see, a pear to save time.
Not me.
I peeled this pear, then I chunked it, and then put it here.
Chunked it.
I
I
chunked
wonder
it.
if that is.
Is this 2 different pears or
It's
is
the
it
same pear,
kind of
and what kind of pear is it? I don't have my glasses on.
Asian pear.
It's an Asian pear.
It says Anjou. It's a red Anjou.
Cheryl really doesn't know. She doesn't speak French.
If you can't get the red pears, get whatever's on sale, or actually whatever's ripe, because you don't want a pear that's not ripe if you're gonna make it.
It's gonna be bland.
We have these really beautiful dishes, and what Rika is going to do is she's going to sugar rim them, because it just makes it a little more tasty, a little more elegant.
Okay, so we poured a little bit of apple juice in here to get it wet, and I've got raw sugar. Maybe
I'm going to move my pear.
I'll have raw sugar. Yeah, there we go.
Good thing I peeled that pear so you had time to pour the sugar in.
Hey, so just gonna put it on a plate, and oops.
Squish it.
And just to get the rim wet, that's why we're using the apple juice. But if you were, I don't know, if you were making something with lime, or if you had an orange or something, you could just do that. Is that gonna stick?
Yeah.
So then
Perfect.
it goes on the rim. There's one. And, Cheryl, you should probably get plate. Oh wait, we need forks so we can taste our food and drink our.
What I've done is I've added these pears into the blender. I'm just going to turn it on.
Are they by themselves?
Right now, it's just pears. To get it started, you're going to need to add just a splash of the apple juice so it'll get going. Then as it purees up, you're just going to add more apple juice. Here, how about some ice?
It's alive.
Oops. A professional bartender wouldn't drop the little lid cover in.
Well, we managed to drop blueberries today, so.
Or the other day.
You notice how thick it is?
Sure, just open up the door.
Speaking of dropping.
I don't have these conveniences at my home. Let's go use them. Oh, and it's gonna fall out of the freezer.
That's okay. This will be nice and cool because apple juice. The other thing you could do is partially freeze your apple juice, and then it'll be icy
slushy.
itself.
Yeah, well, you don't need that because you've had one before. So.
Now this is without alcohol.
It's
If you
really
wanted
good.
to add absolute pear vodka to it to
That's
make
very
it
good.
a real cocktail, you could do that. But this is
And this
fabulous
is
by
going to be a
itself.
fun drink too for your kids. That way,
And healthy.
a healthy drink.
Soda
It's
pop.
not, and you don't have to put the sugar on there. It's good, isn't it? All right, I'm going to taste the pasta and the.
There's a fork.
Thanks. Oh, you already have forks?
Well, you said get some
Oh.
forks. I got some forks. Okay.
Here.
We're pretty sure you probably don't have this much fun at home cooking with your sisters. But anytime you would like a good laugh or to learn a twist on a new recipe, just come on back and see us. Thanks. Have a great day.
Bye bye.